The right heroes could make all the difference.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners now and in the hour of our death. Amen. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which you're about to receive from thy bounty.
Magic and science in perfect unison.
Amen.
This should be interesting.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I'm opening a portal.
Doctor Strange, wow.
We're in this together, Tandy Bowen. Get the stars out of your eyes and let us fight.
Wow, all business.
The fate of many worlds is at stake. It is a mighty quest. A shortcut.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
There is only one sorcerer supreme. I am strengthened for battle.
What are your idiots?
Excellent forms, dear Mantis.
Chin up. I am wounded. Who will help?
Not much closer to victory. Strengthened for battle.
They are coming from behind.
They found my weak spot. Excellent forms, dear Mantis.
Behold the God of Thunder!
Double kill!
Hands are shaking again. Focus.
Take a nap. Disappear!
Good medicine. By the eye of Agamotto, I am here to help. Our enemies are near.
Can't have an Iron Fist. Stone's the next. Bless me, so long. Dragon Punch!
I need assistance. You need it. Only 60 seconds left.
Your blows will not affect me. Let's do this. Enemy in front of us.
Down to 30 seconds. The final 10 seconds. Another epic victory. Big win.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram. I get this all the time. Okay, first thing. His profile name, Jackson. Jackson. Like, no photo, no video, no information, blank profile, Jackson. Like, okay. Hi, my friend saw your profile and said you're exactly her type. She's too shy to message you first. Could you please DM her? Her snap is... Like, I don't even know how to say her snap. And I'm like, you know, I'm at a point in my life where it's like, I'm just looking for a no bullshit kind of situation. I'm kind of looking to career, wealth, finance, business, What do I get? Love life, love life, love life, love life, love life, love life, sex, 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 sex. It's like so overdone. And then they're like, oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend. Can I tell you something? If you really like me, if you're a cool person, like, you know, I also talk about here about courage. The courage to be able to go into life and to say your piece and say your truth and walk with that resilience no matter what is said or done. I'm gonna keep going forward. You know, this isn't the first time. This is like an every couple weeks thing where I get the same message from the same. And it's like, you know, just looking for real people, looking for a real situation, looking for real. You know, to be quite honest with you guys, like, I'm kind of going the rest of the year single, alone, by myself, not with anyone. You know that? I'm not really looking to be in a relationship. Not really looking to waste my time. Not really looking for a headache. Not really looking for fake people with their fake friends and their fake families and their fake job. Like, I'm not about it anymore. You want to know, if you want to be fake, if you want to be fucking superficial, if you want to be like that, go be like that. You know that? Like, I don't want any part of it. I want to be solidified in the reality of truth. You know that? And I'm done playing these fucking stupid games with stupid fucking people in stupidity land with fucking dumbasses. You know? Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, I'm just going to boom. Okay, so then there's this other guy who's like, you know, there's been a few different videos where they're like, oh, we hate fat people. We hate fat people. And then it's like coming from people that aren't even physically fit. You know that? Like, can't do fucking 5 pull-ups, can't run a 10K, or can't swim a 10K open water, can't climb a 5'11", like. And then you want to tell people that they're too fat and that they can't make the cut. And it's like, why don't you focus on yourself, bitch? Like, focus yourself. Focus yourself. Do yourself. Be 100% yourself. Fucking, you want to change the world? You want to fix the world? Start with your motherfucking self. Like, it looks so stupid. It's so stupid. It sounds stupid. It is stupid for you to dial into somebody. Oh, you have a problem, and it's like, buddy, like, you can't do any fucking thing, you know that? How about you give up your friends? How about you give up your family? How about you give up your job? How about you give up your finance? How about you live in the fucking tent on the street before you start talking about other people? You know that? Like, it's so irritating. Like, everybody thinks that, oh, I'm like Mr. Tough Guy, and oh, I'm gonna call the standards, and I'm gonna be the standard, and it's like, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You know, can I tell you about bigger people? Like, even yesterday night, the day before that, you know, I go to the gym and there is somebody there that is overweight, that has identified that, hey, you know, I gotta fix things before, you know, I'm fixed, so to speak. And they try. And like, you know, they're pushing it out and they're giving it their all and they're sweating the storm. And you wanna know what? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't happen overnight. It's like something that you have to do on a day-to-day basis. Is a lifestyle that you have to choose. It's like an ideology. It's something that you have to, like, you know, be 100% dialed into. You know, there was somebody else that was saying like, oh, like I want to be skinny, but like I don't want to be a weigh your food skinny. And it's like, okay, like you don't have to weigh your food, but just like everything in moderation. You know what I mean? Another big thing, swimming. Want to know? Swimming is one of the best exercises. Want to know why? Not only is it you're exerting energy by doing the actual motion and the thing, but your body having to adjust to that temperature, having to burn fat to keep you at a comfortable temperature in the water. That's another like, you know, you're burning calories like that. You're focusing on your breathing, your endocrine system. There's all these different like systems in your body, like these fluids, and like when you swim, you like are, it's like a meditative process where you tune into your breath and different ideas come into your head, and then you wish them and you try to get to that blank space, you know? It's one of those things where I just like, I feel like it's so many different things all coming into one. If I could recommend any kind of like physical training to get yourself into a healthy state, it's that. You know, sometimes when I'm at the gym or sometimes when I'm like shopping or whatever, people like, you know, shout out things at me and stuff. Like, you know, recently too, I kind of stopped talking to a bunch of like exes and stuff. Mostly because I was just like, I'm kind of frustrated in my own life, and I'm frustrated in like, I'm just frustrated in a variety of different ways and a variety of different things. And like, I don't feel like life is fair right now. I don't feel like life is just. I don't feel like life works for me. I feel like everything is just a fucking nightmare. And then I have these people who it's like, I really like you a lot, but at the same time too, it's like I get this feeling that it's like we're going in two different directions. And I'm trying to hold on to something and you're trying to hold on to something, and it's just not real. And I said a lot of mean things. And I don't like to say mean things, and I don't like to be rude, and I don't like to be unkind, and I don't like to be unjust. But at the same time too, like, you know, they're not waiting for me. And I feel like I'm like on this spiritual journey where I'm like forfeiting, like, you know, alcohol and smoking and relationships and family and friends, and like I'm forfeiting all these things, and everyone's like, oh, you know, sex, you know, relationship, and I feel like I'm forfeiting all these things, but it's like, and I feel like everyone's like, oh, why would you do that? And it's like, I don't have a fucking choice. Like, fuck, like, it's a part of the fucking journey. They're like, oh, you're not with this person. Oh, you're single. Did you know you're single? And it's like, do I have two eyes in my head and a fucking mouth and a nose? Then yeah. Like, I fucking realize, bitch. Like, fuck you. And then they say it too, like, okay, so we've dealt with this. Now you can be with me. Like, oh, Disney Barbie princess. Oh, I'm here for you. Take me now. take me now, take me. And it's like, no. Like, fuck you. Like, if I can't have it over there, what do you think? I want some crazy ass bitch that screams at me in a fucking grocery store? Like, get fucked. Like, honestly. Like, you want to know, can I tell you, I live in this community where it's like everyone becomes more and more cowardly than the next time. You know that? More and more, oh, if I'm more cowardly, and if I'm more of a fucking, you know what I mean, stupid, and if I do more stupid shit, and if I say more stupid shit, then I'm gonna get what I want. And it's like, no, quite the opposite. You know that? You know, even if you walked up to me and you were like, oh, you're not in a relationship, you should be with me, I'd be like, yeah, no. Thanks so much. See yourself out. Like... You know, like, I don't know if this is just me and I'm new aged and I'm like, you know, part of this like a new like theory or whatever. But I work for the things that I want in my life. I work really hard for them. Like, you want to know, even in like one of my last relationships, like, you want to know, I met this person at a very like at a store, okay, and I would keep going to this store to buy certain things, certain product. And this person would be the door person / whatever else that he did there, and he was a big dude. He was a giant dude. He would like tower over me, kind of thing, and I had no idea that he even liked me, you know that, or that he had a fancy me. And, you know, it was only after like weeks and weeks and months of me talking to this person that, hey, I see them online and they're messaging me online. And then I go and I meet this person. And you want to know, it felt like just everything kind of clicked into place. You know that? And then, even when we weren't together, it felt like we were together, kind of thing. You know that? And I really cared for them a lot. But at the same time, too, you know, this person, he's going left, he's going right, he's going up, he's going down. He's going 4 corners and no corners. And, you know, I'm getting to a point in my life where it's like, this roller coaster ride is coming to an end. Everything is gonna start like, you know, an aircraft when it gets to cruising altitude. I feel like I'm getting to cruising altitude. I'm not doing this fucking fucking fighter jet fucking maneuver fucking barrel roll type fucking. And they're like, oh no, the next call. I'm gonna do the next call out. You know, great example. Do you remember The Matrix? Where Naomi is like, oh, I'll be the pilot, and Morpheus is like, oh fuck, are you sure? And she's like, I'm gonna pilot and we're gonna go through the back alleys. And they're like, oh, you can't do that, that's crazy, that's suicide. And she's like, oh, I do this all the time. And they're like, no you don't. And she's like, just fucking watch me, bitch. Do you remember? Okay, I really like that movie, and I really like Naomi in that movie because she was a boss bitch. Like, and she was good. Okay, so they're like, okay, so you're gonna be Morpheus, and you're gonna do the call-outs, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna be Morpheus. I'm not gonna do the call-outs. I'm like, you're gonna need to find a new Morpheus. You're gonna need to find a new call-out. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I'm like, you know what? I really care for you, Naomi. I think you're fantastic. I think you're a wealth of information. I feel like you're such an interesting character. I feel like all kinds of interesting things are going to help into you. I hope you really take off with whatever is going on in your life, so to speak. But I'm not doing no call-outs. I'm not fucking scraping the side of this ship along these fucking old tunnel systems and oh sorry, that 47% was actually a 57%, or that fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, that 20 was actually fucking, you know, 25. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. Like, you know, another thing too is like, this person was like, oh, hey, I'm really in love with this other person that's in love with another person. And I was like, oh, like, that kind of hurts my head because that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I love them, oh, but I love them. Oh, I love them. I'm like, oh, you never tell me that you love me. You know that? So if this is the case, then you're gonna have to go. And then as soon as it was like, I like sliced it off, enjoy, you know what I mean? They were like crying and upset, and oh, I can't leave you, and I still care for you, and oh, I made a mistake, and it's like, you know what? Made your bed, sleep in it, bitch. Like, also too, like, I say that with the most caring and honest and like, oh, I care for you, like, so much. It like pains me to say these things, but like at the same time, it's like I gotta do what's right for me. Also too, I'm tired of people screaming fucking shit at me, you know that, especially at the grocery store, about things that they don't know and things that aren't true. Okay, then okay, so I've fucked a variety of people in this city, you know that? Married, single, co-worker, boss, fucking whatever. You know, a lot of the time too, like, you know, one of my bosses, I like dated when I lived up in Barrie. You know that? And there's this weird thing there. And it's like, and it's awkward, and there's like a history, right? Hogwarts a history. And they're like, oh, did you know that you're not with this one person that you were like off and on with for like the last whatever years? And I'm like, oh, like, do you see them with me? Are they here right now? Where are they? Oh, I don't see them. Oh, they're not here. Oh, they're not with me. I thought they were here with me, and that's why you're saying it to me. Oh no, they're not. I'm 100% by myself. Can you see me, like, bitch? And they're like, oh, you're not with her. You're not with her. You're not with anyone. Did you know? And it's like, yeah, bitch. I have eyes. I have ears. I can perceive my reality. Like, shit. Okay. Just so everybody knows. Like, you wanna know? I'm an only child. Did you know? I'm an only fucking child. Do you know what that means? It means I'm used to going through the wars. I'm used to fucking being the one and only. You know that? I can weather the storm. I can be the shadow. I can be the darkness. I can be the night. I can be the day too. I can be the sunshine. The sunshine. I can be all things and no things. I can be left and I can be right. I can be up, I can be down. I can be north, I can be south. I could be east and west, bitch. I could be the 4 motherfucking corners. You want me to be the 4 motherfucking corners? I'll be the 4 motherfucking corners, bitch. They're like, oh, what have we done? What have we done? Oh shit! It's like. And they're like, we just want you to be with somebody. We just want you to be in love with somebody. And like, you know what, can I tell you? With this government, with all the bullshit, like I get, you know, I'm at this point in my life where it's like, alright, fucking, I know everyone's like, oh, it's midlife crisis. Like, I don't think it's a midlife crisis because I'm like living to like 100. And I'm like 37. I feel like I'm at magical 37. They're like, magical 37. I'm like, yeah, magical 37. And I feel like I'm like compounding data sets and going through timelines and situations. And I'm like, oh, we got a data point here. We got a data point here. We got a data point here. We got, okay, now let's draw the fucking axes. Okay, let's see why, oh, why, okay. Let's fucking sequence this data. Okay, now what is the data saying? And I feel like I'm like going through all these different things right now because I want to make clear, smart choices going forward that are going to better my life and the people around me and my world. And I'm trying to go in a proper direction. You know, I have this feeling too that let's say that I win the lottery or whatever. I know that every fucking person that I banged out in the last whatever amount of years is going to show up at my door like, oh, I'm in love with you. I want to be with you. And I'm going to be like, no. Sorry, bitch. And they're like, you fucked me so good. You fucked me all night. You fucked me like a machine. There's no other person that's going to fuck me like you fucked me. I'm going to be like, yeah, I know. Fucking sucks for you. Find somebody else. Like, there's nobody else. There's nobody. And I'm going to be like, oh, sucks to have nobody. Like, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like, like, oh, I was thinking you, bitch. And you're like, no. I'm all about myself today. I'm all about myself this year. This Fire Horse year is fucking within myself. I am the Fire Horse. I'm the Fire Horse. I'm a fucking stampede of horses internally. I know you're like, oh, that's very abstract. That's very artistic. That's an interesting avenue for you to delve. But, you know, can I tell you, like, life is to be lived, and, you know, I know you guys are like, oh, but, like, are you even living life? And it's like, am I even living life? Are you living life? Ugh. Like, is this all just the fucking Matrix? Like, how the fuck do you know? Like, anyway. So we already said our prayers, so I'm just gonna dive in.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh? Fruit's always with me. You'll see what I mean.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Is it true you can absorb people's memories?
Afraid so. An unfortunate side effect of my mutant power, sugar.
Better refrain from petting me then. I may be cute, but my past is pretty ugly.
Noted. But if we're being honest, whose ain't?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There, ahead, I find the Fist of Conscience, protector of travelers.
This is a nice
You sure got some strange friends, Namor.
Someone stretch my back.
Time to heal. A shield? That'll work.
A good deed for the day. I'll patch you up.
Namor summon squishy friends.
You're welcome. See? I'm fucking helpful.
My
I like a good challenge, Namor.
I'll patch you up.
Fist of good use.
Here to help.
Here they come.
Rockets, launch it again.
You sure got
You're
some
welcome.
strange friends, Namor.
Strong again.
We're halfway there. Keep going.
I'm a shield.
Armored up. You're ready for action. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just dying. Namor's 8-armed pals are officially... I'm going green. Hey, hitting real hard.
Show's over, Jubilee.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Make it easy. Armor packed here. Pay up. You're ready for action. Eat spoils,
Wow, good run. That's amazing.
You ain't got rid of me yet. This is a nice spot. I'll patch you up. Good to be protected. Don't mind me.
There, don't turn back now.
Here comes Rocket again. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. I was a little messed up.
You know, can we talk about too, like, who you're competing against? Like, you know, there's like a lot of people where they're like, oh, like, I don't do anything and I have nothing and I go nowhere and I know nobody, but like, I want to marry you and I want to be part of your life, and it's like, you want to know who you're competing against? Like, you're competing against the people that are completely opposite of you, you know that? Like, and also too, it's like, you know, I don't want a partner who it's like, oh, I don't do anything and I don't know anyone, and
This is real firepower!
they're like, oh, well, we perceive you to be these things, so we want to give you somebody, and it's like, no, that's not how this works.
More arms to break.
Okay, you want to know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna switch characters.
Down to 30 seconds.
I'm opening a portal. Pentagram of Korra.
Final 10 seconds. Double KO. No winner yet. Going to overtime.
Science and magic combined.
Gotta be careful. So many ways this could blow up in my face.
Boo.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
You know, another thing too, guys, you know, like, it's not that I'm choosing to be alone, but it's like, you know, I'm just taking a break for me right now, and, you know, I feel truly blessed and honored and a privilege when people, you know, come up to me or, like, you know, spend so much of their energy trying to talk to me about this one path in my life, that this one little tiny, like, opportunity, like, and, you know, I feel honored, and, you know, thank you so much, but, you know, can I tell you, it's gonna take an incredible kind of person to kind of pull me out of a certain situation or to become, you know, part of this situation. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. You know, I spent kind of like my earlier years kind of like going through the city, kind of like banging it out with all these different people, and now every once in a while I see on Instagram, you know, photos of said people, and it's like, wow, everyone's like aged overnight. Like, everyone's really like, here's the thing though, you know, while I've like been working out and eating right and, you know, abstaining from drugs, abstaining from sex, abstaining from alcohol, everybody else is abundantly going down those paths. And, you know, you look at, I don't know, I feel like I look pretty good for my age. Like, a lot of people will say that I'm in my early 20s. I'm like, oh, I'm 30 motherfucking 7, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I go out and I'm like, and I get ID'd, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And they're like, yeah, your ID, sir. What, you don't have your ID? Oh, I can't tell you this. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Just relax. I am fucking age and a half here, lady. Like, and they're like, holy shit, I had no idea. And I'm like, what? And they're like, you look really young for your age. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't think so. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, okay, so like I go on Instagram and it's like I want to name names, but then I'm like, oh, that's so rude. And I'm like, you want to know what? Do we have eyes? Do we have ears? Kid, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, I better not say, but I'm just gonna say that. You know, I see photos and it's like, wow, I used to date this person. Oh, I used to sleep beside this person. Oh, I was like crazy in love with this person. And now I look at in the, like, you know, the photo and I'm like, holy fuck, like, age did not do you any favors. Like, Father Time really played a fucking harsh, vicious fucking, you know. And it's like, oh, Father Time, oh, buddy, he just fucking was very cruel and wicked to you, oh, child. Oh, child, what's happened to you? You gotta take care of yourself, child. What's wrong with you? Oh, damn man, oh, fuck. Like, oh my God, what's happening? You know, I used to like make out and like suck face all over this fucking city with all these different people. Like, holy shit. And now I go online and it's like, oh my God, fucking Mr. Elder, fucking elderly as fuck. Like, you know, everybody too, can I tell you, their shit's turning motherfucking white. Okay, so like in certain anime, they're like, oh, even as a child, they had white hair. And it's like what is going on? It's like everybody, and like, you know, before it was like, oh, burn, you know, like brown brunette, you know, oh, like black hair. And now all of a sudden it's like, no, we're all white. We're motherfucking white as fuck. We are the motherfucking snow people. And it's like, can I tell you, is like everybody just becoming snow? Like, the people of the snow, welcome to Toronto, people of the snow. Like, Well, I don't know, going out and drinking and staying up late and partying all night and da-da-da-da, can I tell you? A white like the motherfucking spider on Venom, these bitches are. You know that? Fuck. Like, you want to know, like, do you remember when we had, like, color of television? And now it's like we're going black and white. And, not only black and white, but it's like tones. We're into tones. We, like, lost all the color and we're going to tones. And it's like, oh, I miss the color. Like, color was so healthy. And then they're like, oh, no. You know, I'm talking about all this. I guarantee you the next couple of days I'm gonna go on Instagram. Everyone's gonna dye the motherfucking shit. And then it's gonna be like, oh bitch, I just saw you were white as fuck. Like, you know what, can I tell you something? Like, whatever. Like, age gracefully. Like, okay, so I'm eating a hot sauce and my mouth feels like it's on fire and my nose is like running and it's not a healthy situation. You know, can I tell you, like, this apartment too, like, is not relationship friendly. It's not even friend friendly. Like, you know, between my landlord and the other tenants in this building, not all the tenants, but like some of the tenants, it's like I feel like they've got a glass, like, to the wall, and like all day long, it's just like they're dialed in to me in this fucking apartment and trying to talk to me through the floor and, you know, I often just have my headphones on and I just try to do me because it's too much of a headache. And, you know, even when I had like partners over in here, like, it's such a buzzkill to like, and like they're listening in and, you know, and it's like, this is weird. This is creepy. And, you know, like it feels like some weird porno where they think that they're going to come in and be like, oh, hey, we're here, let's all do this now. And it's like, no, never. And it's like, you know, when they leave, like, go after it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind, like, enjoy, like, have my sloppy seconds, enjoy, like, help yourself, you know what I mean? You know, another thing too is like, you know, they go through the trash here, you know that? And like they pick out the condoms from like trash. And it's really weird. Like, I've never had like some kind of like landlord do that. And then, like, you know, I have people that, like, oh, like, we should have sex, and it's like, I don't know if that's a safe, like, alternative. Like, I feel like there's some weird, like, sex trafficking thing going on, where women are, like, picking through the trash, grabbing condoms, knocking themselves up, hiding the children, giving birth to children, they go into some tunnel system, and they spend the rest of their lives in some hole in some part of the country, you know, like, and But here's another thing too. Like, I also like believe in protection. Like, I don't know you. We're all having sex with other people. Like, I want to protect myself. I want to protect you. But at the same way, it's like I can't dispose of these things. Like, what am I supposed to do? Get a bucket with gasoline and burn it? Like, what the fuck? Like. And then after too, can I tell you, especially in this city, it's like after we have sex, everyone always tells me, oh, and I'm married, just so you know. So, and it's like, oh, you could have told me that before we did it. Like, that would have been a good, like, and they're like, oh, well, if I told you, then we wouldn't have done it. And it's like, like, you know, can I tell you, like, in the eyes of God, you're like, I'm going to honor and cherish this person. It's me and this person for the end of time. I care for this person. I'm dialed into this person. But I'm going to go and fuck everybody in the city. Like, make it make sense. Like, and then they're like, oh, well, it gets boring, Jonathan. Oh, you wouldn't know because you've never been married because you don't have the life to support that kind of function yet. And it's like, thank you. Thank you. Like, is there anything else that you want to say to me? Is there any other comments? They're like, no, we fucking touched home with that one. We're good. We're good. We're all good. We're all good. Like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, fuck you. I'm sorry, no one wants to marry you. We just love the sex with you. It's like, oh, I'm just a Toronto fuckboy. Oh, I'm just a Toronto fuckboy. Oh, he's just good. He's just good for the fucks. That's all he's good for. Like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Just a fuck friend. Oh, come on, babe. I just like to fuck with this guy. I don't have any emotional connection to him. I don't want to hang out with him. I don't want to go and do anything. He's just good for fucks. Like, oh, perfect. Excellent. It's like, oh, you would rather fuck me than your partner. How fantastic. Isn't that just a great fucking... And then I get to a point in my life and I'm like, you know, like, can I tell you, I have sex with them one time. I have sex with them 2 times. It keeps getting better and better and better. And then I get to a point where I'm like, okay, so I'm having this fantastic and like incredible sex with these people that belong to somebody else. And then it's like, can I just have fantastic sex with someone that belongs to me? Like I'm so tired of being in this weird situationship with people and it's like, oh, but like they're with so and so. And it's like, oh yeah, well they're screaming my name all night long. But anyway, whatever.
You're halfway there. Keep going. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Groot's always with me. See what I mean?
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Okay, we're here.
Ready to plant some seeds and reap the rewards.
Ouch, that hurts!
How are you? Enemy target!
That's how you do it, old school.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Another breakout mission from the Collector's Gallery. Well, at least I'm an old pro. Give me all you got.
Together to victory!
I feel vulnerable.
Finally, someone worth clobbering. My favorite part!
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Let's light it up!
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. I need assistance.
Let's try this again.
Judge! Jury! Executioner! Let's dance!
Let's try this again.
I need to find cover.
What the Collector has done here cannot stand. Follow me.
We are undefeatable!
Did you see that?
Take some for me, Ilyana. I got hit, like, hard!
Sorry, soldier.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. There they are.
Okay, beasties. You want to be free? Come with us.
I'm holding.
Rainbow stands with you.
My favorite part!
Found my weak spot.
I'm holding.
Let's show the Collector what freedom really means.
I got hit, like, hard!
Thought you had me.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Magic and science in perfect use.
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Interesting.
Keep going.
Pentagram of Parala. Enemy in front of us. By the Eye of Agamotto!
No winner yet. Going to overtime.
That was good.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Like, you know, can we talk about something? You know, when you have a partner, or when you get married, or when you get into a sexuationship, I don't know if that's what it's called, but, you know, you do it once, you do it twice, you do it 3 times, you've been doing it for a couple of years now. You know, here's another thing too. I'm pretty sure that, you know, the last person that I was with, they were like, oh, John, he's a whore. He's a fucking whore, this guy. You know, for a long time too, it's like, yeah, like I played around with people in the city. Like, that doesn't mean that I can't be monogamous. I can be so monogamous. It's like, I was in a tough situation too, because it's like everyone around me is like, oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. And then it's like, oh, I'm not crazy. I have sex with lots of people. Like, you just don't know because I don't talk to you about it because you're my parents. You know that? Like, how weird is that? Like, do you think I'm going to go up to my mom and be like, or my dad and be like, oh, hey, parent. Did you know that I fucked all night long with all these people? Did you know? Did you know I fucked this person and I fucked that person and I fucked over here and I fucked... I'm not going to tell my parents that. I'm not going to talk to my parents about that. Like, that's awkward. Okay, so fast forward. I'm 37. Never talked about sex with my parents. You know, my parents too are thinking, oh, like, hey, do we have to step up to the plate because you're not doing it? And it's like, oh my God, no. And then it's like this weird situation where they're like, oh, well, if we don't know, then you're crazy. And you know what I mean? And then someone else was saying that they only said that because they want to make sure that they have access to your inheritance. And if you're crazy, then they can use that money to help you, kind of thing. And I'm like, that's crazy. And I'm like, oh, why is everything always so crazy about money? You know that? Have you noticed that? Like, it's like, I would love a world that's not so fucking crazy about money. You know that? But anyway. So like to prove that I wasn't crazy, I like went out and I like had a bunch of sex with people and it was really fantastic. But here's the thing. Then I like develop all these people in my life where it's like, okay, like you're only here for sex because I'm trying to prove that I'm not crazy. And I'm like, this sounds crazy. Like, and so then it's like, oh, like I need to fix my life, right? And I'm like, you know, having relationship or friendships or any kind of like situationship that's predominantly based on a physical like connection that isn't gonna go anywhere, it's kind of like meaningless, you know that? Anyway, so you know, with the last partner that I had, you know, I'm sure they were thinking, oh, like, oh, I'm part of a sport. Like, here's the situation: they're part of a sports leagues. And, you know, they put out this movie or this show called Heated Rivalry. And it's like, okay, so, like, I'm getting the feeling it's like, okay, so everybody in these sports leagues is a slut. Married, single, whatever, they're all fucking in the showers. And that's predominantly what it is, right? And I'm just the before guy or the after guy if you strike out in this situation. And, you know, oh, I have a secret crush on this person, whatever, right? Okay, so like for me, I feel like, you know, the sex kept getting better and better and better, and then I was like, you know what, I could totally just do this one person because it's like, you know, I don't even need to say anything. It's like they can just read my mind, they know exactly what I like, and I can just go like a fucking rabbit over and over again. And, you know, can I tell you, it's not often in life where it's like I can just, you know, be Mr. Infinity and just over and over again, but like with certain people, like when they start saying like really sweet stuff and they're really cute and they're really beautiful and they're really like, you know, fun and they're really relaxed and like they cover all the bases and there's no like problems, then yeah, it's like, okay, like I mean, like the second that I like was like, okay, so like maybe like I'll just go down this road with this one person, it was like, oh no, everything in my life collapsed in on itself. And it was like, really? And then it feels so frustrating too, because it's like you build and you work and you set things up and you try as hard as you can, and then it's like, oh, and the government fails and your job fails, and like, you know, another thing too, it's like, oh, like there's no reason for this to happen because like I've been working so hard, and then it's like, you want to know what it feels like? It feels like you become so powerful in your role. You become so, like, you become knowing. And you know what's going to happen. And you start gaining these insights and these, like, understandings and, like, these different strategies. And to the point where it's like, you're, like, taking somebody else's job. I feel like that's what was happening at my last place. And like, oh, like, you know, like... the whole time you've been here, you've never really talked to me because I'm just a redundant person who doesn't really have any say or any control of anything. And you already learned that, and that's why you stopped talking to me. And, you know, even when I was working there, it was like, you know, he's like, oh, like, I'll see myself out kind of thing. And it was like, oh, like, would you? Like, and, you know, like, I'm sure, like, at the end there, they were like, oh, well, it's me or them. And, you know, I'm really old and my knees are about to go and I'm an old man and my hair's falling out. And you know what I mean? And like, they were like, okay, well, like, you know what? You're done, Jonathan. Go home. I'm like, oh, you don't have to tell me twice. Like, if you're serious about me going home, I'm like, fine, I'm out of here. You know, can I tell you the strategies and the ideas of this person? It's like they built themselves into a corner. And I'm like, oh, like, have fun trying to figure this one out because you don't know the codes to Zion, bitch. You don't know the fucking codes to Zion. Okay, so he doesn't know the codes to Zion, and he tried to get into Zion, and the whole fucking place just fucking collapsed. And I'm like, okay, like, you want to know what would have helped? The codes to Zion. Too bad you don't have those codes. And like, I've mentioned multiple times, I'm like, oh, the codes to Zion. Do you not know the codes to Zion? Oh, because you don't know. Because you don't care. Because you don't do any work here. Because you're just a redundant fucking showboat. Like, here's the thing, you know when you're so fake? and then you dial into other fake people who are about, you know, the show versus the reality of the situation. Like they're like this, but it's supposed to be like that. And they're like, oh, blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh, it's supposed to be like this, not like this, right? And you know, I feel like the reality of the situation was bearing so much of a weight in this person's mind, heart, and body that they were like, you're fired. I was like I can't, you know, like also too, like there's been many times where it's like, oh, the problem was that you didn't do your job and that you've never done your job and that you don't know what you're doing. And then they somehow figure out a way to put that on me, like it's my fault. And it's like, but I show up every day and I show up an hour early and I make sure everything's on and I make sure that there's no problems. And if there is a problem, I come to you and we, you know, and we like strategize about how we're gonna deal and like what's gonna happen, and then I reorganize things and I like, you know, and I felt like I like worked myself into this role that was actually kind of above my boss, and he knew that, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna just get rid of the person, and then we're all just gonna sit here and we're gonna fucking play kumbaya, because then that's gonna allow me to have the income to last me until the next year, kind of thing. And this will be my year to really, like, you know, be humbled by the reality of the situation. But like, you know, in said humbling, it's like you're also too like showing, you know, a lot of different companies. And like, you know, people like, you know, my heart breaks for people that are sick and dying and that need the product, you know, that. And you know, like families, children, grandparents, single mothers, sick mothers with multiple children that are relying on this product. And he's like, oh no, me, no, it's about me, it's about my income, it's about my life, it's about my family, me, I. And it's like, and I get to this point where it's like, oh, like, what about all these other people in this community? Like, what about them? Like, and it's like I live in this very selfish, egotistical existence, and I'm surrounded by the same fucking person. This me, I, what I want, what I think, my body, my choice, my life, my world, like. And then it's like, oh, but it's not that way. But it's not. Like, we are a part of a society. We're a part of, like, a group of people. And, like, you want to know, I'm at work, and I'm trying to do my job, and I'm sweating buckets, and, you know, people are communicating to me, especially from the office, like, oh, I'll have your children. And it's like, sorry, like, what is it that you do here? Like, are you the fucking office fucking, you know, like... You know, there's so many things in this world where it's like, oh, if you're really inspired, you know, there's an avenue and there's a time and a place, right? Like, you know, great example. There was a guy that I worked with who is like, you know, from a different country, and he met some girl here, and he like moved here to be with, and they had a kid together, right? And there's these girls in the office, don't take care of themselves, don't look after themselves, don't look after their finances, don't know anything about finance, don't know how to take care of themselves, you know, mean, cruel, rude, disgusting behavior. They can't have a kind conversation to save their life. You know, everything has like an undertone or like some kind of like, you know, hidden kind of like motive. Everything is a psychological mind fuck. And it gets to a point and then they're like, oh, like, I'll have your kid. And it's like, sorry, like, can you just do your job? Like, and you know, I feel like Miranda some days where it's like, oh, just your job today. No, I don't need to hear anything else. Like, thanks so much. You know, one of the girls in the office, she's like, like, I don't want to say too much, but like, you know, when Christmas rolls around, she like cross dresses, and she's like, "Oh, I'm a man. Look, I'm a man. Look, do you like this? Does this do it for you? Are you turned on by this?" And it's like, "No, bitch. I'd be turned on
I wouldn't ever be turned on by you, but like I would be interested in you for once, doing your job, shutting the fuck up, staying in the fucking office. Because, like, you know, another thing, too, they're like, oh, you're not allowed in this office. You're not allowed to talk to anyone in this office. You're not allowed to come to this office. I go back to my job. My boss is like, oh, I can't read any of this drawing. It's been photocopied so much that like, I can't even read it. Can you go to the office? And it's like, I'm, like, in this weird zone where it's like, they don't want me to talk to them, and you're telling me that I need to talk to them. And I'm in the middle just trying to do my job and move on. And then he's like, okay, like, what does it say right here? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, why? And he's looking at me like, why is it like this? And I'm like, I don't know. Everyone in this workplace is fucked from Friday. Like, I don't know. Like, then you go to the office and then they're like, and even the person that's working on it, they're like, oh, I don't know. Like, oh, I just photocopy things and make it, like, unreadable. Like, I'm trying to say a word, but it's not coming out right. I want to say, like, ineligible? Illegible. No, that's not it. Anyway, so then I go there and I like talk to everybody there and nobody cares. No one does their job. Everyone's sitting at a computer, but like not on what it is that we do there, and looking up whatever else on the internet and YouTube and Instagram or whatever. And I'm like, oh, like if we don't get these measurements right, then it's gonna be a problem when we send it out and it comes back, right? Okay, all of a sudden, the one lady who has the most like, you know, she's been through life. Let's just say she's been through life. She doesn't have like the same kind of life like all these other entitled bitches that are in this office. And she was the most sweetest, the most kindest, the most courteous, and she like worked herself into a role where she was just like an extra kind of person. And she was like, oh, John, here, let me help you. And I'm like, oh my God, finally, someone who cares. Someone who actually wants to do their job at work because they're getting paid to do their job at work. You know, my favorite people at the last job were all the people that retired. They were the best people. Everyone that's there right now doesn't deserve to be there. Like, they should just go home. You know, like another thing too, they're like, go home. I go home. Oh, you're fired. I'm like, but you told me to go home. Like, I like doing what you told me to do. Like, so irritating. So irritating. You know, I wish there was a way where I could just be like, here's all of my past jobs. These are the addresses. These are the phone, the like, you know, addresses of where they live at home. These are their partners. Go fuck them over. Go set them up for hell. You know that? Tell them what to do, and when they do it, give them even more problems. You know that? Like, we make sure the rest of their life is a nightmare. Like, yeah, go after everybody in their existence. Their mother, their father, their children. Okay, when I say children too, I know everyone's like, oh, like, it's like, okay, these people are like 70 years old. Their children are older than me. You know that? So don't fucking get it twisted. Also too, like, everyone's always like, oh, my children. And they think like, oh, like an infant. Oh, like, you know, teen, adolescent, early 20s. Like, no, try 40, try 50. That's their children. Like, what the fuck, man? And everyone around me is like, oh, you have problems. And it's like, I have problems. You have fucking problems. Fuck you. Okay, so not only is it like, oh, they're old, but it's like also too, it's like they don't work, they don't do anything, and they live off their parents, and that's how they structure, and that's how they're going forward in life. You know that? You know, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to make a living, I'm trying to save up enough cash, pay off my bills, build myself into a position where I can then start my own family. And everyone around me throws it in my face. Oh, you're never gonna have this. Oh, you're never gonna have a partner. You're never gonna have children. You're never gonna have a house. You're never gonna survive in this country, John. You're never gonna do it. And I'm like, oh, like you can say it all you want, but I'm never gonna give up. You know, I'm like you know, in my early 20s, and now I'm like 30. I'm gonna be 40 soon, and I still don't have these things. And like, okay, so like, let's say that I'm 40 and I have a kid. So then by the time I'm 50, there'll be 10. By the time I'm 60, there'll be 20. Like, by the time I'm 70, there'll be 30. Huh. It's like, you know, can I tell you the days where, you know, oh, me and my son went for a run. Me and my son went to like Wonderland. Oh, me and my son, you know, went for a camping trip or a fishing trip. Like, oh, like I'm gonna need a walker. I'm gonna need to, like, you know, I'll be in a wheelchair for these activities. Like, how will I ever do it? And they're like, oh, we have the technology. We have the technology. Like I'm old. I'm fucking old, man. I'm fucking an old man. I've worked my youth away. I've worked it all away. I have only but a few years left to enjoy. And, you know, I'm getting to a point in my life where that's never gonna, you know, all these women too in the office, it's like, you know, I don't know if you know this, but you're so old, like, you're probably never gonna have a child now. You waited way too long, like, you blew it all away, like, these ideas of having a child, like, how? Like, how would you ever? Like, oh, like, you know, I feel like everyone around me is in La La Land. Like, no one's really tuned into the years. And not only that, but, like, you know, also, too, this idea that, hey, divine timing. Everything's on, you know, God's time and what God wants. And if God doesn't want it, it ain't gonna happen. So don't worry about it. I don't know, you know, can I tell you, I have an incredible faith and an incredible hope and incredible courage in those things that, you know, God knows better than me. And with God's grace and the mystery of God, everything is going to work out to a certain understanding, certain way. And all I got to do is just have faith. And all I got to do is just have hope, you know?
The right heroes could make all the difference. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Oh. Magic and science in perfect unison. This should be interesting.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I must be healed. My life is in peril.
They got me good! I can use a hand! Maybe a foot!
The Sorcerer Supreme lives once more.
They got an army, but we got the skills. Set you up for the win.
What the hell?
I cast you back to the dead.
At least you're free now.
My life was in peril. Thank you. My life force is fading. I require urgent treatment.
Losing control.
I don't know, I had a shield.
By the shades of the Seraphim, I return. Good medicine.
Never let me get too close.
Perfect precision.
I'm opening a portal. A shortcut through space.
Hell are those things anymore?
Rise, my friend!
Not more powerful. Our enemies are
Hey, Ted! Someone
I have unfinished business here.
Only 60 seconds left.
Waste my time.
Picked off the sniper.
I am strengthened for battle.
There you are.
Sniper, Jesus! Don't let him get set up.
Down to 30 seconds.
I'm opening a portal. A shortcut through space.